You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's also one funny thing that I feel like we could talk about, like this whole making something in 5 minutes. That doesn't matter, honestly. Like there's so
Nah.
many like instances where like you could just find a decent loop on Splice and just make a tune out of it, and then oh wow,
Well,
you're on fucking Billboard, you know?
but literally, man, like I hate this whole idea that if you haven't made everything in the track from
Mm-hmm.
MIDI and synths and you haven't made every sound yourself, then
Yeah.
it's like it takes away credit because the biggest producers they like loads of the songs before like the release before like think of like the 2000s era like 2000 to 2010 that era
Mm.
like most of the pop songs then will have been sampled from old songs before like
Yeah.
either melody wise or they'll take a bit of song and chopped it up and done something with it. It's like the idea that you can't download a simple loop from Splice and base your track around that is like crazy to me. Like for example, Run for Your Life, the
Yeah.
break in that I built like that. I was just trying to make a rap beat like initially. I
Mm-hmm.
just got this guitar loop off Splice, which was like I think it was like a house guitar loop, and I just sped it up. I
Yeah.
made that break out of it. As like
Yeah.
the whole drop, okay, the whole drop I like barely used any samples. It's mostly synth work and stuff. So like I'm showing off a bit with what I can do with synths. Well,
Mm-hmm.
how I can use a saw wave in like 30 different ways. But yeah, I was showing off with how I could use like synths there. But like it doesn't matter if you use like a bit of audio for your break or something. Like no general listener cares, but there's this like elitist mentality with a lot of
Yeah.
producers. I feel like do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, it's so stupid, man. Honestly, it's less about like what kind of samples you have and like how many people has used this sample or how like little work you've done to it, and more about like what you use it for and how you use it. Like it's a resource, especially like Splice.
Literally,
When you're paying for a platform like Splice and not using everything that you got in front of you, you're wasting your money, you know?
100%,
Yeah.
100%. You might as well use everything you can with it because like say you've got a writer's block. If you find a simple like the most simple like ARP or something on Splice,
Yeah.
and it inspires a whole track, like
Yeah.
you still made that whole track. You know what I mean? And it's just helped you get over that writer's block. Like
Yeah.
I would say I don't really get like writer's block in the way I used to anymore because I'm not sat there with a blank screen every time when I start. I try and find something to inspire me when I start. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So like I think Splice is like honestly one of the most valuable resources out there for producers.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
one of the things you definitely want to get.
Definitely, definitely.